I learned after starting life in the UK, when I first moved to the UK, I thought I was just tired. Not the kind of tired that comes from long shift or heavy mornings. I mean the kind of tired that sleep doesn't fix. And I could sleep 8 hours, wake up and still feel heavy. My body was resting, but something inside me wasn't. For a long time, I told myself, it's normal, you are adjusting, be grateful, push through. But one day, sitting quietly on a bus to Glasgow, staring out through the window, I realized something that changed everything about myself. And that's why I'm here today. I realized I wasn't lazy. After sleeping for 8 hours and I still feel tired and fatigued. But I said to myself I wasn't lazy. I wasn't unmotivated. I was emotionally exhausted. If you have ever felt tired in a way rest couldn't cure, this conversation is for you. Have you ever felt tired in a way sleep can't fix? Not just physically, not just the end of the day fatigue. I mean a heaviness deep in your chest, a fog in your mind, a weight in your heart that doesn't lift no matter how much you rest. Ask yourself, why am I constantly running on empty even when life looks normal? Why do I feel heavy when everything tells me I should be grateful, strong or lucky? What am I carrying that no one sees, not even myself? If you are new to this channel, this is Heal and Rise with Adlin. A space for honest healing, emotional awareness, and rising gently after survival. When I first moved to the UK, I thought it was just the stress of change. And I said to myself that change is only constant and also difficult to adjust. But slowly, I realized the fatigue wasn't coming from work or from sleepless night. It was coming from everything I had been carrying silently. The grief of leaving home, the pressure to succeed, the identity I left behind, and the life I thought I should be living. And if you are listening right now, and something in this video resonates with you, know this, you are not broken, you are not failing. That's what I always say. You are carrying a story that deserves to be heard. This wasn't physical tiredness. It was emotional suppression. It was identity loss. It was survival mode. It was unresolved grief for the life I left behind. No one tells you that during immigration, even when it's voluntary. It comes with grief. You grieve. You grieve familiarity. You grieve support system. Who you used to be. The ease of being understood. And when grief isn't acknowledged, it turns into exhaustion. My turning point wasn't dramatic, it was quiet. I realized I hadn't asked myself one simple question in a long time. How am I really coping? Because I asked those questions to people, but I never asked those questions to myself. I was functioning, but not feeling. Surviving, but not living. That's when I understood my body was tired because my nervous system never felt safe enough to rest. Sleep can't heal what safety hasn't reached. Healing didn't start with motivation. It started with permission. I stopped shaming my tiredness. Instead of saying, why can't I cope like everyone else? I would rather ask the question, what has this version of me been carrying? I needed to validate my feeling. So that's why this question was appropriate. A number 2 step I took, I slowed down emotionally, not just physically. Rest isn't just lying down, it's feeling without rushing. Saying no without guilt. Letting go of constant self-pressure. And number 3, I reconnected with myself. Now how did I reconnect with myself? I started practicing writing my thoughts, searching through my thoughts and emotion. Quiet walk, like slowly walking around without distraction, just for me to think about my thoughts and put them in writing. Honest reflection, self-awareness, Look closely at my feelings, actions, and experiences truthfully without self-deception. That's what I did. I was intentional about that. It was not just to fix myself, but to understand myself. So I needed to know that tiredness wasn't weakness. It was my body asking to be heard. It was the cost of being strong for such a long time, adapting without support, carrying unspoken emotions, not speaking to anyone or writing out my emotions. Once I listened, something shifted. I didn't suddenly have more energy, but I had more compassion, and that changed everything. So if you are in the UK or anywhere else and you feel tired in a way sleep doesn't solve, please hear this today. You are not lazy. You are not broken. You are not ungrateful. Because sometimes in the religious sense, it looks like you are an ungrateful person. You're not thanking God for what He's doing for you. That's not what it is. You may just be emotionally overwhelmed, unseen, or unprocessed. And that deserves care, not criticism at all. So if you're in that position, you are not broken. And if you have a family member in that position, it's your duty to reassure them and don't criticize them. And if this resonates with you, I know you love this. Do something for me in the comment section. Write for me, when did you realize your tiredness was deeper than sleep? Someone watching this video and reading your comment might have something to learn that might heal them or make them feel that they are not alone in this journey. You don't need to push harder, you need to listen deeper, and healing begins there. This content is for educational purposes. It does not undermine the importance of seeing a therapist or a professional personnel if you need more help with your mental problem or emotional problems. If you like this video, if this video has taught you something today, click on the notification bell so you don't miss my video. Give it a thumbs up to encourage me that I'm doing the right thing. Keep your comments going because it helps me to know what to bring up in my next episode, and then subscribe to be part of this family. Once again, I love you and thank you for watching my video. Bye bye.